Hey, Corporal Rivet here from Honey Badger Boondocking. So I've been able to actually make friction fire with a bow drill. I got a nice coal going down here in my man cave. I only went as far as the coal because obviously I don't want to start a fire here in my basement, but I wanted to at least be sure that I could get a coal. So I got a really good coal going. Unfortunately, I didn't videotape it, but I'll do it again, and I'll videotape the whole thing just so you can see that it is possible, very possible to get a coal with a bow drill, but it wasn't as easy as you might think. I had to make some adjustments, but try and fail until you succeed, right? Okay, so that being said, the next adventure was trying to get friction fire with a hand drill. I watched a really great video. You can look at this guy's channel. It's R.E. Wild University, and he has an awesome tutorial on how to get a hand drill fire going. So I'm trying to work those principles. I'm failing, but I expect to fail. So I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do to get this working. So what I'm using here, this is a piece of basswood that I harvested this fall. I want to say it's been in my basement for a couple of months. So it's fairly dry. It's basswood. It almost feels like it's so light now that it's dry. It feels like balsa wood. But I've seen a lot of YouTubers making friction fire with basswood, so I'm trying basswood. The other thing that I saw R.E. Wild University using is a mullein stick, or stalk rather. So this is a mullein stalk. If you don't know what mullein is, look it up. It's plenty of, you can do what I've been doing, looking things up on the net and YouTube videos. Everything you want to know is there. So this is a mullein stalk. It's a plant. It's a biennial. So I was out hiking one day and I ran into this second-year plant, mullein plant, and the only thing that was left was this stalk, and of course there was some dried leaves and stuff, and the head. So I cut off a length of stalk equal to the distance from my armpit to my wrist. That's pretty much a basic standard if you want to. So cut off a length that's equal to the distance between your armpit and your wrist. You can start there. So this is, it's pretty stiff. It's very stiff for a plant. Very woody. This is the tip. And so, you can see what I've done to the tip. That's what you want to do. You want to kind of round it off a little bit. And it wants to be just, even it can be deeper than this. The original hole that I tried was this hole right here. That works really well because in the beginning, when you're not too good at it, it tends to want to pop out. So this is the hole that I was using. I'm starting another hole because of a different posture that I'm using to do this video. I'm gonna see if this posture works. But so this is what you got going on. Now, when you look at the R.E. Wild University video, he will tell you that you should start slow and build up the calluses on your hands, because I don't know if you can see that, but my hands are a little red in here. Let's see, from over practicing just now. So I'll show you what I've been doing. I'm gonna try this new posture, which is me sitting in the chair. You readjust the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. And so I'm actually sitting in a chair, but that's not good because you can't see what I'm doing. You got to be able to see my hands. Let's see. I move the camera back some and put my glasses on so I can see. So I'm just kind of holding this board here between my legs like this. And can you see my hands? Kind of. Right? Let me adjust this a little more. How does that work? Yeah, that's not bad, huh? So I'm just kind of holding this down. Now, so this technique that you see here, where your hand goes up like that, it's called floating. If you use this motion right here, you can start here and walk your way up the stick. And so what RE University tries to tell us is that we should start here, like, and practice slowly walking our way up the stick. And once you get that down, to just go slow like this, keeping your hands in one spot with the walking technique, right? And go slow. Just kind of, you know, take it easy, get a feel for it, and do that for a couple of weeks until you can develop your hands. And also to use long strokes, not short strokes like this. I don't think that's going to help. I've tried, it doesn't work. See, I fell off the thing. So that's what I've been trying to do. The problem I've been having, and you will probably have the same problem, is, well, RE University says you want to get your hands a little sticky, and to do that, you can get a little pine pitch and rub it on the shaft of the spindle, not too much, just enough to make it sticky so that your hands don't slide. See, like my hands, they slide right down. So I can't really put any pressure on this. Like right now, I'm clasping my hands hard, and I can't put a lot of pressure on this, enough to get any friction going down at the bottom of the spindle. It's fine like this without some sticky stuff. This is great for practicing, right? You can practice like this, and this is fine for practicing because I'm not really putting a lot of down pressure here. But I can't really get a fire going like this, because in order to do that, I've got to speed up, and I've also got to, on the downward stroke, I've got to push down, and when I do that, I slide down. So I need to go out and get some pine pitch. What I thought I would try in the meantime was these rubber gloves, because it's raining like heck out here in New Hampshire, and I didn't have a chance to get out and find any pine pitch in the woods. Tomorrow I'm going to try, though, because I don't care, raining or not, putting my gear on, I'm going out, I'm going to come back with a load of pine pitch, because I need to try that with this. I've got the perfect mullein stock. I've got what should be the perfect wood, basswood, but maybe basswood just doesn't work with mullein. I may need to try some other wood. So anyway, I got this new hole in the middle so I could use this posture for videotaping. And the rubber gloves really give a nice, I can really push down. I could probably break the stick in half by pushing like this now. However, I still, even with all the sticky in the world, I couldn't get it to work. So here's what I was trying. Okay, I'm not trying to walk, I'm not trying to float here. I'm just trying to go down, put some pressure, and sometimes it doesn't work because the gloves catch on each other. I still can't get this to burn in. This, combination of mullein and basswood seems to be a great bearing, a great bushcraft bearing, if you want. So maybe I could use the basswood as a bearing block and find some other kind of heartwood. Shout out to RE Wild University. This is the best I could do. When I was putting some pressure on here, it would be squeaky like this. But I couldn't get it to go beyond the squeaky. Here's the hole I was using, and I couldn't do it with the rubber gloves either. But it's like just nothing, I could get to that point, but I couldn't create any dust. That is telling me something, right? So that's telling me something. Maybe this combination of the mullein stock and the basswood just don't work. Not sure, but not giving up. This is how it goes in bushcrafting. You have to figure out what works and what don't, and you have to figure out what works and what don't in your area. I'm trying to think now. RE Wild University was talking about his hearthboard was box elder. Now I don't know if we have box elder in, or maybe he mentioned box elder, but actually I think he was using white pine for a hearthboard. So maybe I'll go try and get, we have plenty of white pines here in New Hampshire, so I'll go out and try and get a white pine. I believe he was using white pine fireboard with the mullein stock. So maybe that's what I need to try. I mean, it could be that basswood and mullein stock just don't work. Anyway, more on this later. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what I find out. Okay, stay tuned.